Hey, welcome back. Episode 6. Welcome back to the waxing room. I forgot to do the episode 6 and episode 5, the thing. But anyway, got my new board, put bindings on. Talked about that last time. I'm happy with where they're at. I got a 23-inch stance, 21 degrees, right? 21 front, 9 degrees back. I measured the sides. I put my boot in there and measured it. They're close. They're a little close, so hopefully same amount of drag, toe, and heel. And I'm celebrating a new board, bindings boots. So anyway, let's get into waxing it. Flip her over. This board, so I'm trying to get this thing to move. This board had a big sticker on the bottom, so there's a little bit of sticky on it. So that's what the brake cleaner is for. Don't spray it in your adult beverage. Just spray some on a rag. It won't hurt your base, don't worry. I'm just going to get the sticky from the residue from that sticker off of it and just give it the once over. It's right there. I can actually feel it grabbing the rag. I think that's good. Yeah, it's gone now. But I'm just going to wipe the whole board with a little bit of brake cleaner just to get whatever off. I plugged my iron in before I started, so my iron should be warm. And that's a fresh, brand new board, not a scratch in it until you ride it. Or put it in your car. I did that before. Put it in my car, scratched it. Before I even got the hill. Anyway, that's ready to go. So I got my iron going here, and I'm going to use this wax that I got. I told you that in episode 1 or something. This is called Slide. I'll show you again. Vernon, BC boys. Good stuff. I got their universal temperature here. This is what temperature is this stuff? It's the beginning of season, so it's gonna be iffy. This says for it's just this gold universal wax. I'm just gonna fire that on it. Good amount on it because it's the first one. So this is going to be right in a fresh base. This is the stuff. You want to do your first one. Again, I'm just putting the wax on the iron, on the tip, letting it run off the tip here. And liberal amounts for the first wax. I'm not shy with this stuff at all. You're going to scrape 90% of it off. Maybe not 90, but a lot of it off. But I'm going to do the whole board everywhere. The complete tip, the complete tail, because this is the first one. I think the first one's the most critical. So that's what I'm going to do. Can you see that? I'll stand too close. Oh, I got too close. Okay. There we go. So you can see all the drippings on it. Hopefully you can see that. It looks like a mess. If I get on an angle, you'll really be able to see it. Oh, there's wax everywhere. So I'm just going to get my iron. Notice it's not smoking. If your wax is smoking, turn it down. It's too hot. And I'm just going to wax this in. This is going to be kind of boring. So I'm going to talk about some other stuff while we're melting this in here. I'm going to try to get a special guest to wax this board because we're getting there. We're December 14th today. So I've been talking to some people about snowboarding. I think some of the resorts here in Southern Ontario are going to be opening soon. December 16th is usually opening day, middle of December. We will see. I'm sure it'll be beginner area and some kind of jumps in some kind of a park or something. They'll have something for the kids who have to go out there, and I say kids, but the snowboarders who have to go out there and jump and jump and jump and do all that stuff. Again, I used to do that, but it's a different ball game now as I got older, and the jumps got a lot bigger for some reason. I used to like those, but that's not how it's going anymore. Getting a little too old. I'm 54 if anybody's curious. That's why I'm doing this, to pass it on, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be snowboarding. We'll see. Try to go as long as I can. I like to do hard sports. I started I started dirt biking, if anybody knows. I mean, some of you know me, some of you don't, whatever. I started this dirt biking at 31. Came home from out west and at 26 years old. And my friend Bill Taylor, shout out. He is like, hey, let's buy some dirt bikes. And I'm like, you're going to kill me yet. Because I was done skiing. I was done out west. And wanted to come home. And, you know, it's tough to be from Ontario and have the big mountains here. It just doesn't work that way. So he's like, buy dirt bikes. So I bucked up and bought a dirt bike and learned the hard way. Anybody who's ridden a dirt bike understands it's not just sitting on a bike and turning the throttle and having a good time. And yeah, so I was doing that. Anyway, I won't bore you too much in this video. We're at 6 minutes already. But just keep rubbing it around, and I'll make another video scraping it off. Tell you a little bit myself there. And the waxing room. We're waxing in the waxing room today. And yeah, I'll finish this off. In the next video, we're the same thing. I'll make it episode 7. It'll be scraping, because this has to. It's gonna heat up. You're gonna heat up the. Like, you can feel the heat through the board. You put your hand on the bottom, put your hand underneath. You'll feel the heat. You don't want to get hot, but you'll feel the warmth there. So the whole thing's got to come back to room temperature. That'll let the wax cool down and absorb in, because it's like pores in your skin. The wax will actually absorb in to the base a little bit. That's why I think the first one's critical. And once it's absorbed in there and back up to room temperature, or down to room temperature, I should say. Once we get that down there, I'll scrape it off, and we'll use a Scotch-Brite on it. And yeah, get it to the hill. Anyway, next video, scraping. Okay, bye.